What is going on? I'm zmoT. We're going to do one more video in the super duper widescreen format. I haven't done a War Factory in this format yet. I figured I would do that. A lot of you said it was more dramatic, more intense, more better, I guess is the way to put it. Sorry about my absence. It's been a long weekend. Busy, sick, all sorts of things. I've got a video that I'm going to put out tomorrow that will explain a bit more. Hopefully, I will put it out tomorrow. Depends. I'm supposed to have a visa appointment. We will see if my paperwork arrives on time. Enough about that. Let's look at the War Factory. Look how wide that War Factory can go. We're going to go. This is the War Factory that all of you can beat. If you have War Factory, if you are XP 35, you can maybe, just maybe, sneak out a win on this. As you can see here, the rocket launchers don't really range all that far, so if you can sit about where that cannon is and just blast away at the headquarters, you have a shot. This is the exact same layout that you have to beat the War Factory 45 base, so we're going to try to beat it. Actually, if I don't beat it, I'm going to be really sad. There's going to these couple Doom cannons on the side are going to be a little bit annoying. And as is this grappler. So this grappler is probably going to be if you don't beat it and you're an XP 35, it's probably going to be because of this grappler. So like the other grapplers are not a big concern. This one's just going to be slowly killing you bit by bit. Laser not at shore should be okay. So we'll just see what we can pull off. And I'm going to get rid of one rocket launcher. Probably don't entirely 1000% need to. But we're going to do it just to be super sure. Here we go. We're going to get, I'm not going to use the grappler. Grappler could be bad, could be messy, so we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Push the button under smoke, flare that back rocket launcher, and we're about to get destroyed by many things. Oh, look at that. I can't believe Everspark stayed right at the very edge of the smoke. Only a low-level laser. Only a level 1 laser, though. So, now you'll notice I kept Everspark alive. That's because I want to go all the way back here and get that back rocket launcher. I don't know if it's actually going to work or not, because there's a lot of boom mines in the neighborhood. So, there's your answer. It can't be done directly. You're going to have to use an extra flare. But at least we figured that out, I suppose. Let's get all of our GBE on these outside Doom cannons. I know Doom cannons don't do a ton of damage to Zookas, but they do splash damage, and they can remove like 90 Zookas at a time if you let them. So we're just going to try to art them down, see how much damage we can do, and then we're going to retreat. So the rocket launcher that I was after is not a huge deal, to be completely honest. It was like a 1% deal where I figured I'd get it. Oh, I forgot to check the health. No, I didn't. I didn't scout it. There we go. So these things have limited health, not a ton, 61,000-ish. So you can BART out these Doom cannons, and by doing that, you're going to reduce it so that all you have to do is one shock. We can get one shock on the laser, the flamethrower, the shock blaster, the Doom cannon, and the shock launcher. It's not a super easy shock, but it is completely doable. And at that point, you know what? We can make it even easier. We'll get rid of the shock launcher. Might as well get rid of the shock launcher. We've got Sparky. We don't like this is the one War Factory where you don't really need Everspark. That's why I'm saying those low levels out there can manage this one. So if you're low level and you've never beat War Factory, please do give it a shot this time. This is your one of your best chances is this layout right about here. Let's get rid of the shock launcher. And why the shock launcher is just because it's one less thing to worry about, and it gives us a bit better spot to stand as far as between those rocket launchers is concerned. Now let's just throw some artillery on this corner. We'll throw a barrage on each of them. I think that should be about it for those Doom cannons. I know a lot of you out there are thinking, are saying to yourselves, why waste time on the Doom cannons? We've got to get rid of something. And those seem like the best candidates, because we're going to be farthest from those. So now I'm just going to put all of my GBE on these middle things here. I just want to mark them so that they get removed first. I want the laser gone. Now I'm just going to use my next attack to prioritize my Zookas before they even get there. We're not going to use any flares. I'm just going to try to use GBE to set my Zookas prioritization. So right now, as you can see here, the laser is probably going to be the first one attacked, then the sniper tower, and then the shock blaster and the doom cannon. So we want to change that up a little bit, and also like just reduce their health a bit. So we're going to drop a couple artillery on these, and now as you can see here, we've got the health prioritized. Probably shock blaster maybe first, then laser, then doom cannon. All good things. And then you know what? We can probably just barrage this flamethrower out in the first place, because it's got the lowest health by a long, long margin, which will make our shock even that much easier. So, and at the same time, we're damaging the laser and the shock blaster. Again, all good things. Probably should have just used Everspark to get rid of that flamethrower, but no big deal. So we've got the flamethrower basically dead. We've got, is there any free GBE that we could sneak in? Does not look like it. Maybe if you come down here, you could sneak a couple of these cells, but the grapplers are going to waste your life. So we're not going to do that. Look how widescreen that is. Again, and the response was I'd say about 75% of people really enjoyed the widescreenness, and then the rest of you thought it was terrible. So I think it depends how new your device is. A lot of newer devices have a wider aspect ratio, which is why I have this crazy wide aspect ratio. If you do not, please let me know what device you're on. I'm guessing your device is a little bit older than everyone else's, but it could be that you intentionally bought a device with a less wide, narrower aspect ratio, perhaps. I'm sure there are people out there who do not like the widescreen. It's definitely a change, and change is bad. Okay, let's go like this. And then we'll double smoke into the finish just to keep our troops nice and alive. And at this point, you'll notice that the rocket launchers are not damaged at all. So they're going to be the last to be targeted, which is not a bad thing at all. So we're going to shock like so. There we go. You'll notice, see how the shock blaster goes down first? That's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. Then we're going to re-shock just to get rid of some things. And the rocket launchers are the last thing targeted, which is perfect because the rocket launchers were not doing much anyways. Now I need to have a shock in about here, and we're just going to let the ladies go buck wild at this point. Now let's get one more shock in about here. I did not check the health of the shield, of course, because I always forget. And Brick is on the very edge of this line, so she's about to be gone. How did that grappler not see her? She's got to be next. Bye, Brick. There you go. So, as expected, maybe we should come back in here and get rid of a few of these, what are these things called? Maybe get rid of a couple of these sniper towers. We've got one more attack, so it's not a big deal if we don't take it down on this one. Remember how I said those grapplers are going to be annoying? Yep. So, probably should have used, what's her face here? Miss Everspark here. But, the fact that we didn't isn't a huge deal, because we've got one more attack. So Brick worked well for giving us battle orders for clearing up in here, but once we got to the core, Everspark probably would have been better. So let me know which hero you decide on for your core hit. I'm going to switch to Miss Everspark, and we should be good to go. As you can see, we have instant training back. Thank you to all of the Patreon type people who basically pay for that. You guys pay for that, so thank you very, very much. I think it runs me about $45 a month. So, and I've got a new Patreon, by the way. Check out the list. Mr. West Calendar, I believe, is the latest and the greatest. So, see, laser is not going to range the core, and there's going to be no grapplers that pull critters towards us, so that should be fairly easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, perhaps, and then we'll get a smoke down here, and a smoke down here, and all of our troops into there. Come on. Actually, you know what? We're going to sit right about... no, we're not going to sit there. I was thinking about maybe sitting in there. Uh-oh, that's not a flare. Get moving. No! Okay, I thought for sure Everspark was going to get wrecked by that grappler. Got a little bit lucky. So I was thinking we could just clear a lot of this stuff, but then I saw this laser and the grappler and thought, nope, that's not a great idea. So... once more, just getting a little bit lucky, and we almost failed Ore Factory right there, I want to say. So, not ideal under any circumstances. And I flared a little bit too far to the left. You want to be over in about here. Whew, making things dramatic. Let's zoom in for the extra craziness. And hopefully, just hopefully, I missed the shock on that grappler, of course. There we go. That's what we're after. I still did not check the health of the shield, so check the comments. I will check the health of the shield, and we'll go from there. Let's get one more shock in here. And let's push the button. What the heck? Let's send Everspark over. She's probably going to die, but at least she's going to hack something for us and give us an extra moment. That laser did not miss by much. One more hack. One more hack. And, oh, speaking of the laser not missing, so don't use Everspark to hack things. Bad things will happen. Holy, that was less than ideal. We brought that laser into effect, and bad things happened. War Factory in full widescreen movie style. Hopefully you have a nice big wide monitor and or phone. Watch it full screen. It looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. I was going to do like the gorgeous, but I just don't have that accent in my repertoire. That's it. You know what? Let's just switch accounts. Let's switch accounts. We will jump over to the other one. I'm going to go to the blank screen. And we're back. We will check the health of the headquarters. Let's see what we've got here. So the shield is about 1.73 million. And then, of course, plus somewhere in the neighborhood of 570,000. So lots and lots of health. 2.2, 2.3 million, somewhere in that neighborhood. As you can see, I have Grand Medic loaded. Lots and lots of grapplers, not good. Grapplers, not good. This is not one of the things that are great for armor. This is going to be tough with Tank Medic. There's some Doom Cannons. There's some grapplers. So Tank Medic will take some work. Grenadiers will take some work. Let me know which troops you plan to use. Maybe you're just going to use your GBE and BART these. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's see if we can't use Grand Medic anyways. And we're just going to BART down these shields. If you're a higher level player, you can just generally use your barrage and artillery, especially with the right now with the barrage tribe being extra beefy. And we'll just see how far down we can get these shields in one attack. So not terribly far. Probably going to take you 2 if you decide to go that route. Maybe you use warriors and attack those shields. Maybe not. Maybe let me know what troops you plan to use. With a max account, you can basically take it down with any troops. Even the worst possible troops can usually take it down. So they do have about 145,000 or whatever that is. I don't want to do math. So healthy shields. Probably don't want to BART them down, but it's an easy way to do it if you are a max player. As you can see, we can get it down into attacks fairly easily, I'm going to assume. And then, you notice I'm using a lot more barrage than artillery, and the reason for that, of course, is the barrage tribe. And look at that, we've got no shields, so we can just hit the core if I wanted to do it, but I'm not going to do it with Grens, and I don't have instant training on this account quite yet. So that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT, coming to you in widescreen. Again, let me know what you think. Let me know if you hate it. Obviously, end screens don't work. Looks a little bit silly, but I just wanted to show off the wonderful people who are supporting the channel. And that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it looks better, worse, widescreen is good or bad, and how you hit this War Factory. That's it. I'm zmoT. You're awesome. This is Boom Beach. Thanks for coming in. Peace.